That was a much needed sip. Good morning. If you're having a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Cheers. Clink. Here's to a wonderful day. Happy Thursday. Yeah, so as you saw, I drove the boys to school. And when I drive the boys to school, that's because somebody, not to mention any names, that start with a C, end with a Y, woke up at an ungodly hour. And I mean ungodly. Like, yeah, he woke up, he's been waking up around 5:30, okay? And he's done this before. And I don't know why. Even Henry, when he was like a toddler, he would do this too, wake up around 5:30, but it was just a phase, you know, it was just a phase. And usually the culprit would be daylight savings. You know, I think when we, which one affects the boys more? I think when we lose an hour, I think there was always one that affected them, one of the daylight savings times that affected them more than the other one did. It could have been the one when we lost the hour. Usually, I know that's the worst one. So yeah, and he but usually like after like a week, you know, they readjust their clocks and that. But still, once in a while, I don't know why, but you know, he gets up at 5:30. But this morning he decided to switch it up and get up an hour earlier at 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. So the hubby got up with him, and there's no point in telling him to go to slide there, go back to sleep, because he's not going to. There's no point just lying in bed if you're not going to fall back asleep. So he came downstairs, watched YouTube. I got up with Henry probably around 7, and you know, he was full of energy still. Casey, like, he was like, okay, I haven't had coffee yet, simmer down. You know, like, yeah. So I don't know. He's doing that, and he of course, because he's up early, a lot earlier than everybody else, he goes to bed earlier. Even one night, I think he went to bed at his usual time, because usually when he gets up around 5:30, he goes to bed a little bit earlier than usual. But one night he went to bed at his regular bedtime. I think it was about 8:30, but he still woke up at 5:30. So I don't know, like, I don't know. But all I know is it's a phase, and then it's just a phase, and he will adjust himself. But yeah, so the hubby had to get some extra Z's, so that's why I drove them. And here we are having coffee with Mickey on that side and Minnie on that side. Ho ho ho. It was a crazy morning, just getting out the door and getting everybody dressed, and you know, out the door was one of those mornings. And I took a few clips because, you know, like clockwork, Henry had to go to the bathroom, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, what? He's like Sheldon Cooper. He has a bathroom schedule, and let's just say he keeps that schedule pretty good, because every time right before I go to school, he has to go to the bathroom. So, and then it's like, then you know, because we're rushing in to get dressed and out the door, and then it's like, and then we end up waiting for him because he's going to the bathroom and he has to get his coat and that on. And meanwhile, Casey and I are all ready, you know, so it's like, you know, but I'm so used to like, okay, getting out the door by a certain time, and we made it, pulled out the driveway in time. But it's just like, why, out of all times to go to the bathroom, you have to go right before we leave, you know, like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's why I managed to get a few clips, because we were waiting for him. Yeah. Oh, and last night we watched Prancer. We only watched, because he went to bed early, we only watched probably about 30 minutes, I would say. So we did not get to play the Grinch game, Grow Your Heart. And he did do his homework, and he studied for his science test, Casey. But I was kind of too tired to read the instructions, so maybe I'll do that today. And I'm thinking, because he got up earlier today. I'm thinking we could maybe plan to do this tomorrow on Friday, and this will be fun to do, and that way I can, like, you know, read instructions. And I went over them. It seems simple, so, but yeah, because I figured once he does his homework and we watch the movie, you know, we won't have time to play that because he'll be wanting to go to bed. Yeah, wanting to hit the hay. So, but yeah, I will read this, and yeah, it looks fun. It looks simple. So pretty much, one person plays the Grinch, and everybody else are the Who's. So that is so cute. Yeah, and the goal is to get as many points as you can. Whoever has the most points wins. Yeah. So. So I'm going to say, I'm going to try to do this maybe tomorrow night. It just all depends. Yeah. Yeah. So that was our night. He fell asleep early, probably about 7:30. We watched 30 minutes of that movie. And then I couldn't, because, like, Henry was playing Roblox, and, like, I have a TV, let's watch something. I couldn't make up my mind. You know, you ever get into one of those moods where you can't make up your mind when it comes to, like, picking something on Netflix or Disney Plus? And I couldn't decide if I want to watch something Christmas or not. If I want to watch something Christmas, well, what do I want to watch? I don't know. What am I in the mood for? I don't know. You know, so what did I end up watching? I went back into time. September 5th, 1995, Thursday night. 10 o'clock. NBC. I think it was NBC. Was it NBC? I think so. NBC? Yeah, NBC. What was playing? Two initials. Two initials. George Clooney. Dr. Ross. I was watching ER. Yeah, ER. It is on Amazon Prime, and I have, like, a lot of shows I'm watching right now. I'm rewatching Smallville. Just finished, they just wrapped up season 1 of Talkville, the podcast, and they are working on getting season 2 ready. Probably won't be ready until probably till next year, I'm guessing. But season 1, it's, like, all done. It went by so fast, and I watch along with the podcast, so I don't want to get too far ahead, so I want to wait till season 2 starts. Very excited for season 2, but I want to wait till it starts because then I'm going to forget. You know, if I watch an episode and it's like they talk about that episode, like, I'll get reminded because they're talking about it, but I just like watching it before, and that way it's fresh in my mind, right? So I'm watching that, but that's kind of on pause until season 2 starts. And I'm also watching Boy Meets World, rewatching that because I'm listening to podcast, which is the three actors, Danielle, Will, and the guy who played Ryder. I can't think. It's too early. I haven't had enough coffee. But the three main characters, everybody but Ben, who played Corey, because he's too busy. Oh no, too busy, or I think they said that podcast wasn't, like, his kind of thing, sit down and talk, that, like, you know, that wasn't his kind of thing, which, you know, that's fine, but it's too bad because it would be interesting to hear his point of view, like, and hear his memories on Boy Meets World. So yeah, I've been watching that, but they're almost done wrapping up season 1, so I haven't gone into season 2 yet. So yeah, so those shows, like, I'm still watching, but not the current moment until season 2 starts at the podcast, so I can, like, listen / watch the podcast and watch the shows as, yeah, they talk about the episodes. And I'm also watching, you know, getting caught up with Murdoch Mysteries. I only have a couple more to watch there. And Independence Walker. I always want to say Walker Independence. No, Independence Walker. I'm watching that one. Loving it. Really good. Fingers crossed that it gets picked up for season 2. I have a few to watch. I think I'm on the 4th episode. So I have a few to catch up on there. I watched one yesterday, and that was really good. And now I'm watching ER. But I'm taking my time with ER. And really, I have to finish it. I'm only like probably 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes into the first episode. So, but it's just like, you know, flashbacks. Thursday nights, my sisters and my mom and myself would watch Friends at 8 o'clock. And I was curious. I wanted to see, I Googled it. I wanted to see, okay, what was on Thursday nights? Because all I remembered was Friends. And then ER at 10. Okay, that's all I remembered. Seinfeld was on, I think, around 9 o'clock. And there was a show after Friends. I can't think of the name. But I didn't recognize it. And then Caroline in the City. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's another good one. I remember that one. Yeah. And then ER. So, I don't know. And ER pretty much started all of these doctor shows, because now there's so many, right? So there's like, you know, The Good Doctor, there's Grey's Anatomy, Chicago Hope. Remember Chicago Hope? I never watched that, but I remember it being on around the same time as ER. And you can't go wrong. Young George Clooney, you know. But see, I remember George Clooney, Facts of Life. Yeah, that's where he first started. He was just a baby. Yeah. Can we go back into time? You know, when life was so much simpler, and yeah, that's just it. Simpler, and there wasn't as much stress. You know, and the prices were great. You know? For like gas and food, I know. Although back then we probably didn't think so, but looking back, compared to today's prices, yeah, they're fantastic, those prices back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, so I started watching it, but now I do remember some. I know what happens with ER, and I'm not really prepared to watch certain scenes again, like the death of Dr. Green. That was really hard. Oh my gosh, I still remember. Yeah, that's because Mark Anthony Edwards, he wants to leave the show, and it's like, how dare you? You know. So yeah, they killed him off, and yeah, that was sad. Yeah, but see, when George Clooney left the show, they didn't kill him off. Like, I don't know, that's the thing. Like, you either get if you're leaving the show, you get a good ending, or they kill you off. You know, like, yeah. But yeah, so far so good, and it's just, you know, I don't know, nostalgic. That's it, nostalgic. I feel like it's Thursday night, 10 o'clock, you know, and we're just watching ER. Oh no, I remember certain scenes, like, yeah, oh, like yesterday. But like I've been wanting to watch it for a while, because I've noticed that it was on Amazon Prime, and I have it in my favorite list, saved, so I can, like, you know, find it quick. But it was like on the homepage of the Fire Stick, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'll watch that. You know, can't make up my mind, let's watch ER. And then when the theme music came on, it was like, oh my gosh, yep, okay, I remember. Yeah, it was like, wow, just, yeah, blast from the past. Yeah. Oh, I miss shows like that. Oh, I know. there are just something about them. Yeah, so today, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm gonna drink coffee first, and then I'll figure it out. I did put the laundry away yesterday, so I did get that done. I have to continue though, washing it and drying it. Ugh, I know, it never ends. Yeah, because I had it all folded on the bed, and I think, you know, when you do that, when you fold it and you put it on your bed, you have no choice. You gotta put it away. If you want to go to bed that night, you gotta put the clean folded laundry away. And that's what I did. Yeah. Oh. Yep, and there's more just waiting in line. Yeah. Yeah, so I am going to drink my coffee, maybe finish the episode of ER. I don't know, so many memories. Yeah, you know how many seasons there are of ER? And I knew there were quite a few. I knew it was double digit. I knew it was past 10. There are 15 seasons. I think Grey's Anatomy has been on longer. I never watched Grey's Anatomy. But I think Grey's Anatomy's probably been on longer. But yeah, 15 seasons, like crazy. I don't know if I watched it more, if I was more in, like, if I still, I think I did, you know, even though it was like towards the end, you can tell it wasn't as good as it used to be, and it was like, okay, you gotta end it. Yeah. But I remember certain storylines, and I remember the one, like, some of them were stressful, like, some of them were, like, cause there was one with, the really, really good looking doctor. He comes on later. He eventually marries Abby, the nurse. Was it Luca? Is that his name? Luca? And when he is, oh, I don't know, Trout, like, he's, you know, he did that, the Doctor with No Borders, something like that, and like a third world country, somewhere, you know, where they're not, there's war going on, they're not as nice. And I remember that episode, and it was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was one of those episodes, you know, and like, okay, I'm gonna be skipping that episode, or, you know, okay, let's skip that, because like I remember, and he got like, that disease you get when a mosquito bites you, I forget, but he got that, and he was gonna high fevers, and they were gonna, like, you know, shoot him, and like other people were gonna shot, and you're like, no, you know, like, yeah, like, that seems like, oh my gosh. And when Dr. Carter got attacked, you know, and I think it was a Halloween episode, and he got like attacked, he got stabbed, and the other girl got stabbed, and she didn't make it. Oh my gosh, that was heartbreaking. Yeah. Like, I'm not like, those are the episodes I'm not looking forward to. And there was the one actress, what's her name? She played in the show Christy, and she was in Growing Pains, the daughter. I forget her name because she hasn't been in anything for a while. She's been in a Hallmark movie or two, I think. But yeah, her character never made it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a stressful show. And like the first 10 minutes like of the first episode, they had like 12 victims come in, the building collapsed, and it was like, whoop, go. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish watching that. I probably dug up some memories for you. Those are the episodes I really remember. Oh, I remember being in college, okay, and when my friends, we're not friends anymore, and we parted ways, which happens. But I remember like she would watch ER too. And that one episode with when a mean doctor, Dr. Romano, when he lost his arm from the helicopter blades. And I remember being like, you know, oh my gosh, like, how could they let, you know, write that in? How could I let that happen? Like, that storyline was just like crazy. And like, and then I remember her being like, yeah, that's no big deal. I'm like, what are you talking about? Did you not watch the same episode? You know, it's like, we're not friends because of that. We just, you know, we just parted, you know, different ways, and that, you know, that happens. But, yeah. But actually, I just remembered like talking to her about that episode, and like me like making a big deal because it was like, hello, like he lost an arm. And then he had to get used to it, you know, he went through all that, you know, what happens when that happens, right? So, but she acted like it was no, just a walk in the park, no big deal. Like, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna continue watching that, and I'm sure I'll think of other episodes. I know. Oh, yeah. Alright, and I'm gonna finish my coffee, and yeah, probably fill it back up because it's almost empty. Like, somebody's drinking it. Like, how rude. Or it's evaporating. And it's not really that cold out. Like, I don't know, our weather is just, I don't know, bonkers. Mother Nature, I don't think she knows what's going on. Yeah, it's like, it's cold, but it's not that cold, you know, so I don't know what's going on. I don't think she does either, so anyways, I'll check back in soon. Alright, so I am currently in the mudroom, our very messy mudroom. Oh, look at that, normalizing real life. It's been like this for a while. Last week, the toy area was just as messy, maybe a little bit more messier than the mudroom. And last week, the hubby and I went through the boys' toys and organized it, cleaned it, picked up millions of pieces of Lego, Not really, but that may be over exaggerating, but when you're picking up Lego, it feels like you're picking up millions of pieces of it. So we did all that, and the toy room looks awesome. I can actually see the carpet. I can walk up to the light without doing the, you know, push a toy over with your foot. And I can actually, you know, turn on the lights, yeah, without doing that, yeah. So toy looks great, and it felt great too, you know. Check that off our list, and we always do that, go through their toys before Christmas and birthdays. Anything they don't seem to be really playing with a lot, we put downstairs, and we do that just in case, because sometimes they will ask for a particular toy. And if it's a toy that I put downstairs, well, I could go, boopity boppity boo, here's your toy that you were asking for. That has happened before, and it's better to be safe than sorry with particular toys, yeah. And then if they don't ask for it after a certain time, we either like sell it, or we done that with our Paw Patrol toys. We've like kept them for so long and then we sold it. And that's not a toy like we're going to keep forever. Like they do have particular toys I want to keep to put in their memory box, like Toy Story toys and action figures. Those ones they'll keep forever, but Paw Patrol ones, you know, I didn't want to, I'm not going to keep every toy that they played with. So we've sold Paw Patrol toys, which are not cheap, and they're still not cheap. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad my boys are not into Paw Patrol anymore, because there's so much more options to choose from with Paw Patrol toys. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah. So we'll do that, or we donate the toys. So that's what we do. But now it's time to tackle this area. So a lot of this stuff is Value Village. A lot of it is Value Village. So I'm going to organize the piles and get the piles nice and neat. And we will be making a trip next week to Value Village, and we will get our thrift on. And we will have fun and maybe hit up another thrift store, not just Value Village, because we haven't thrifted for a long time. So my donation pile is growing. It's out of control. So that's why, you know, we gotta drop it off and get out of the mudroom, so the mudroom can look a little bit neater if possible. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. There's some candy corn on the floor, so I'm going to sweep that up and take the mats outside and shake them off where the shoes go. I'm going to do that and sweep the floor. So yeah, I think this is my to-do, you know, check it off my to-do list. Yeah, my to-do thing to clean and organize. Yeah, it's not fun, but hey, I could be cleaning the bathroom, so it could be worse. done. Took about an hour, and it does look a lot better. It's a little bit more of an organized mess. So I have all our hats and gloves right here, but I need to find another basket or something to separate like our stuff from the kids' stuff. And then we have 3 out of 4 chairs, bar stool chairs, that we are currently trying to sell. The other one is at my mom and dad's, and it's been there since Thanksgiving, like 2 months ago, and probably will stay there for Christmas, and unless we sell the set of 4. But yeah, the other chair is still at my mom and dad's, just hanging out, you know, probably having a cup of coffee or something. And then we have like our dummy that we use if we need to take a picture of a clothing to sell it, and I just toss the boys' hooded sweaters on there. And then the piano stools that were my grandma's, one is going to go upstairs in our bedroom, and the other one will probably go somewhere I think by the popcorn maker. But they do need to get cleaned and wiped. Now you're wondering, well, where's all the Valley Village stuff? Well, I'll tell you. It's right here. This is the biggest pile I've ever had for Valley Village. So it's all right here by the door, and hopefully there's enough room in the car to shove everything in. There's our old coat rack. That's why the coats are on the back of the chair, because I have no coat rack, and I even want to get rid of this one. This one is falling apart. That was the boys' coat rack, but I do want to get a new one. So maybe I will start looking for one. I haven't done that yet, so I might put that on top of my to-do list when I go shopping. You know, okay, let's look for a coat rack. I think that one I originally got at Valley Village, and I painted it, but you know, your tastes change. I don't like it. I want something different, so we will do that. Go to Winners or something, or Home Sense, and see what they have. And yeah, get 2, because I would definitely need 2. But yeah, so hopefully next week this will get all shoved in our car somehow. Yeah, it's a big pile. Here is just recycle. So that will go out when recycle goes out. And then our shoes. I want to find a different solution for our shoes. I don't really like these mats anymore. I'm going to find something else. But no hurry, you know, because even if I do find the, you know, hooks for the coats, I have to patch this up. And that probably won't be till the new year. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. And I have a bag of garbage right there. So, yeah. Alright. Now, I'm going to take a nice break and get a glass of water. Knock, knock. A DoorDash. You want a cracker? Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. Is that a yes? I think so. I was like, oh, yes, I like these crackers. They're just your size. Yeah. They're taco size. Cute little fur ball. Yes, you are. Can you enjoy your afternoon snack? She's been picking this corner of her home to sleep in the past couple days. Usually she's over here or over here, but she's been over here. Yeah, you switching it up on us? Yeah? Okay, bon appetit. So here is Buddy, our elf. He is hanging upside down from our Christmas tree. He's just hanging out with Blanche and Sophia, and then just below him, well, there's Woody by his head. They're probably having a conversation, who knows. Woody's probably telling him, "You are a toy." And then his friend the reindeer is also in the tree. So the reindeer is probably trying to snack on the Timbits there, or the s'more. Yeah. So I forgot to set up our elf last night. So the hubby came to the rescue. And yeah, I think he did a good job. He usually does. If I forget one night, I know he will do it. He'll see the elf and realize that I did not set him up, and he will figure something out, and he usually does come up with a pretty good idea. Alright, so I'm going to say good night and the video. The hubby and Henry went to get some McDonald's for dinner because I have to go grocery shopping. And you know, sometimes the day before you go grocery shopping, you are mother cupboard. You have absolutely nothing to eat. So yeah, they went to get some food, and they're going to get Casey a Happy Meal because Casey has his after school tutoring today. He only has, I think after today, four more around there. I think it's 4. Yeah, so he's almost done. He goes twice a week, and so far it's really helping him, so that's awesome. And when he comes home, he has to do homework and he has to study for his test tomorrow. And hopefully we can finish watching Prancer tonight. And yeah, and hopefully, knock on wood, he don't get up at an ungodly hour. Like, let's aim for 6 o'clock. Now, some mornings he does get up at 6 or like shortly after 6. But recently it has been most of the time during the week around 5:30, or like this morning, 4:30. I don't know. He does not get that from me. Okay? He does not get that from me. I don't know who he gets that from. Because I don't even think, you know, he gets that from the hubby. Because the hubby ain't early bird. No, he's not. No, I'm a night owl, you know. So, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully, that ends soon and he wakes up like after 6. You know, 7 o'clock would be nice, you know, but you know, we'll aim for like 6:30. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say goodnight because this video is probably long enough, and I feel like I got a lot done today, and I got done what I wanted to get done. The mudroom looks awesome. Will look even better once I give that big donation to Valley Village. And yeah, I got a lot done. I'm doing laundry, so that's all I'm doing today, doing loads of laundry. And yeah, that's about it. And then I'm just going to put my feet up and wind down. So it is, I don't know what time it is, I think like 4 o'clock. So yeah. Oh, and I did finish the first episode of ER. And let me tell you, 27 years ago, ER came out. Has it really been 27 years? Oh, gee, it doesn't seem like it. It still feels like yesterday. And let me tell you, I still got goosebumps and chills down my spine during a scene I totally forgot about. And it was Carol Hathaway. It was her character who was in the ambulance. Now, if I didn't know that, okay, her character, you know, is okay, and she is in many seasons. If I didn't know that, you know, I would have, like, you know, kept watching, like, you know, last night to find out, oh my gosh, what happened? Is she okay? But see, I knew she was okay because I knew her character doesn't, you know, get, you know. So she's one of the lucky characters when, like, you know, when she left, her character, you know, eventually did hook up with George Clooney. No spoiler alert because it's been out for 27 years, and if you haven't watched it, then don't watch this part of the video. Oh no. So yeah, but it's just, I know there have to be people who watched ER, and just for me rewatching it, it's just like bringing back all the memories. But I totally forgot that, and then it was like, oh my gosh, yeah, ding ding ding, you know. And it brought back the goosebumps and the chill, like the, you know, down the spine, chills down the spine. It was nuts. So yeah, I finished the first episode and I watched the second episode, and yeah, it's really good. Now I'm in no hurry up there home to finish the whole season. It's 15 seasons. I'm taking my time. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Be blessed. And DoorDash has arrived. Our dinner time. And I'll see you guys next fun video. Take care. Be blessed. And ta-ta for now. Bye.